Hello everyone. I'm going to teach you today how to learn how to make fruit leather. And right here I have this yummy, delicious plum fruit leather. And I'm going to go through the steps and show you exactly how to make it. So come follow me. So basically the fresh fruit, I'm just going to cut them into pieces and then throw them in the pot. But, noticing if there's any bruises or anything on them. And then with the apples, taking the seeds out and the core, and then with the plums, taking off the bad parts, and then I take the seed out to the pit. So I'll just start right now. The pit's really easy to come out if it's ripe. And then I just cut it into pieces, put it to the side, and then I do the same with the apple. I actually don't peel the apple because I know that the peel is actually really good for you. There's a lot of nutrients, so I just kind of cut this into pieces too. And I've heard some people even put the seeds in, but I don't know. I know you're going to be blending it, so I guess it's fine, but if not, you can just leave it like that. And sometimes when you're cutting your fruit, you'll open it up and you'll see it's rotten in the middle. So then I kind of like save whatever I can, but the rest you just have to throw away. So I'm going to cut up the rest of this and then I will get back to you. So I have my fruit all cooking up, and I decided it wasn't enough, so then I added some peaches and some strawberries too. So it's kind of like a potpourri of all these different flavors, but I almost always put apples and bananas in whatever fruit leather I'm going to make because it's just, the apples are cheaper and the bananas obviously are cheaper. So, and then whatever you get from your harvest. So I'm going to add probably 2 tablespoons lemon juice. This kind of helps with the color of your fruit leather. It's still going to turn a little bit brown, but it helps with it, and I kind of like the tartness. And then I don't really add sugar till the end because I like to taste it and see if it even needs sugar, because if most of this fruit is ripe, you don't even really need sugar because it'll taste just fine. And that's the whole point of it, is to not have it have too much crap in it and just be natural. So I have to do this for like 10 minutes more, and then I'm gonna put it in the blender. So it's already been like 15 minutes. I'm just going to turn the heat off and then get everything ready because I'm going to put it in the blender. And then I do like a puree. Do not worry that the apples are chunky or that some of the fruit didn't kind of disintegrate. But part of the reason was because some of the other fruit was frozen. And so it just kind of loses its structure. But the apples are fresh, and that's why they're not really breaking down. I could have cut it into smaller pieces, but that's the whole point of the blender, because it just blends it anyway. I also do not add water. I was looking at some recipes and they added water. I don't know why, because once you start cooking the fruit, there's a lot of juice in it. So I normally do parchment paper, but I just wasn't liking the way it turned out. So now what I've been doing, the last time I tried saran wrap, because somebody had showed me that they used it on one of their blogs. And so I tried it and I actually really liked it. The only problem was that the saran wrap is so flimsy that when the fan starts blowing, it'll start like bending on the edges. And so the thing that I'm gonna try this time, hopefully will work, is I fold it under this part so that it's okay. I just blended all the well, most of the fruit, but you can see like it's kind of like a smoothie. It's also really hot, but it should be kind of thick because if it's too watery, it'll run off the edges. So I just pour a little bit in the middle. And then I just kind of make sure you don't go off the edge because that'll make it a big mess. But I just kind of slide it around with the spoon. And again, make sure you're not on too far on the edge. So that will not be good. It's hard to even see because the plastic is clear, so I can't really see it. But it does, it's starting to roll up again, and I didn't want it to do that, but anyway, so just kind of spread it out, pretend it's like butter or something. Just spread it out so there's no like uneven parts. And then you slide it in to the dehydrator, and you start on your next one. See if this one goes a little better. You just pour it out. It also depends like how thick you want it, how thin you want it, because obviously the thicker it is, takes longer to cook. Okay, this is the last tray, so I'm gonna put it in. And I don't know how, but I perfectly got all of them, exactly 9 trays. Sometimes you have leftovers, sometimes you have not enough. So today I got lucky. So you put the lid on, or the cover I should say. And then you come over here, you're gonna turn on the timer and the thing. So it says for fruits and fruit rolls is 135. And then the timer, I'm gonna put 10 hours, but I don't know if it'll be 10 hours. But you can kind of hear the noise. It has like a motor in it to blow the fan. And if you're watching TV or something, it's kind of annoying. Thank you for watching my video, and I'm so glad that you were able to learn how to make fruit leather. And I am telling you, my husband just tried this last night and he said that it's so good, and he never ever eats any of my dried fruit or any of my other fruit leather, because I sometimes make peach or apple or a lot of different ones, but he never will eat it. But with the plum, this is his favorite fruit, and he said it tastes good. So that's a huge compliment from him. Anyway, I hope you guys can follow me and subscribe, and also give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you later.